I'm going to show you a few places on this chart where you could have made thousands of dollars today, but you may have missed them. I'm going to show you how to find them tomorrow when you trade again, because we saw a familiar friend show up on the chart that we talked about yesterday, and you're in for a good one. How's it going? My name is Stephen J. Campbell. This is SJC Trades Futures. I am a full-time futures trader, and I teach people how to turn charts like you just saw into thousands of dollars, one click at a time. So I can already tell you that 2 minutes before market open, there were probably people who were faked out by a sudden pump downwards. There it is. Tell me in the comments below, be totally honest with yourself, if you thought this was going immediately down, because if you followed that price action, you got faked out by the open like so many others. Now, I want to show you how not to get faked out. This is important, so pay attention. Because market open looks like it has follow through, but buying the first candle of the day, it's like trying to rob the dealer on your street corner at 2 in the morning. If you're going to rob that dealer, you better leave quick, or else you better neutralize him so he doesn't come back at you. Because the second candle of the day wiped people out. But for the next time, I want to show you something and why this was actually a move you should have been looking for and where to enter. This is where I ask you, are you subscribed? I do these videos every day the market trades, and I do long form videos on this channel too to help you win at this game of futures trading instead of lose. And the actual entry was actually when it pumped up afterwards right in this area right here, because we surpassed a major level, and we're going to look to get out at this yellow line that we've had drawn for a while because the price keeps revisiting here over and over again. Now, coming soon, I'm going to have special indicators. It's a kit called the 1K a day toolkit, and look what it just did. It printed all of these areas where we can see we have 10 spots where things had found resistance. We have 31 spots. That means that it's probably going to bounce back down when it gets here. Now, I need to know if there's any demand, so type the word toolkit in the bottom in the chats to see if there's demand for this. Well, plainly put, after we have a bar like this that's so big that it wipes out how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 candles. There's a pretty good chance that there's going to be follow through here. It's just too big of a swing up when it wipes out 10 bars. The safe entry here was to enter right here at the top of this bar and then try to get out when we have this yellow level that our indicator will print, but you can find by just scrolling back and seeing where the price touches. So this setup would look like this, and that setup would immediately slam into your take profit. But why don't we stay in that move for longer? That's the main question, right? Because we want to make as much money as we can because we are futures traders and we don't care about managing risk, right? Right? The reason we can't stay in this trade for much longer is because we have our 200 up here. We have a resistance and support level up here. And take a look at how it crashes up into the 200 and then a zone and comes right back down. This is repeatable. See, in trading, here's an important lesson for you. Your system is only good as its repeatability. When things aren't repeatable, it's not a system, it's just a coin flip. If we have something that we can put into motion every day, then that means that it's an actual system. Because watch what happens with this chart and see how it plays out. This chart gets up to the 200 right here, and it decides that it's going to bounce around in this zone. Oh, but Stephen, you're saying, I don't care. I just want to maximize profits. Yes, you want to maximize profits, but you want to minimize your losses. And my motto is that taking profit is better than hitting a take profit. Because even if you got out in this zone and you waited until we had a strong push off the 200, you'd still be making plenty of money before it gets up to our next level. And I will reconfirm that level with our special toolkit. Yep, there it is, right? Smashes right up here and bounces down and then goes back up. Takes a pause, a rest, and then continues back up. So remember, go ahead and look at the first few bars of before market open and right after market open. But just understand, Those bars are not indicative of any kind of trend setup. And trading is always about taking as much away as you can while losing as little as you possibly can. And if you want a full entire blueprint for how this works, I do have 1K a day. My goal is to train 10,000 people to have success in the markets. And so go ahead and click below. We took our $2,000 course. It's only $197 and you own it for life. And I'll tell you step by step how all this stuff works, and I will demystify everything for you. My name is Stephen J. Campbell. This is SJC Trades Futures. Come back for daily videos like this. There's a video next to my head about how I spent years losing and how you guys can avoid it. It's everything that I learned in 5 years losing as a trader in just a few minutes. I think you're really going to like it. See you guys in the next video.